We are taking my property. Poldark swaggered towards her. Why on earth would the previous owner and mine captain expect to see their replacements? It stung, but Jemima pushed aside the barb. Did you start the fire? She accused. And secure hatch. Because I did not. And it is dangerous. A broken bar. Perhaps you meant it to be dangerous. Ross. A broken bar, cautioned Henshay, putting a hand on Poldark's shoulder, his eyes on Jemima, who had broken off when he moved. It's all right, we are going, Poldark told her. And your cousin came to apologize for you yesterday, so as far as I am concerned the matter is settled. Poldark stared at her again, his face creasing to anger. Francis, apologizing for my behavior? Yes, indeed, Jemima put in order to, more than anything, ensure he didn't try talking to her forcefully again. So if you will excuse me, Captain Poldark. A broken bar. Captain Henshay. She nodded to them both. I will leave you to do whatever it is you came to do. It was cold outside, and Jemima stood beside the outer wall of the office hut where the fire would be burning. It was a little warmer, but not much, and she hoped that someone working for Wolgan would arrive soon. She did not want her father to have a reason to stop her from working at wheel leisure, and continuing to talk to Poldark might give him one. After a few moments, however, there was a crunch of foot under loose stone. But it was not Betty's. The man was tall, with brown hair and eyes and a familiar sadness. Mr. Henshay. You're working here again, Miss Withering. He gave her a plaintive smile. You've achieved so much over at Sir Francis's mines, and the steam engine too. Yes, she nodded. And I will be sad you are not mine captain anymore. Will you come to see my father again? Polite words. Polite, proper words, when Gemina's very soul was tearing at her chest to throw her arms around the man and show her absolute devastation at his situation, his child's death, his wife's illness, and his persistence in poverty in order to keep her in care. That by now, if Poldark had not vetoed her proposal to dig south, all the shareholders would have been wealthy, Duncan would never have had to go to debtor's prison, and Henshay wouldn't have had to live in such a state of impove. She loved Dick Trevithick, love that came from a shared purpose. It felt hot, earthy, like the rock heated by the steam of the engine. But for Henshay, Gemina's heart soared like a bird, like an eagle, gloriously enjoying the sun on its feathers and the wind beneath its wings. To hide her feelings, her emotions for the man felt like a cruel cage for the bird, wings clipped, hoodwinked. Yet, there was nothing wrong with telling him she had gone with Humphrey to the convalescent home and had been there when he had examined Mrs. Henshay. After she had done so, adding, I am so sorry, Captain. Will Henshay put a hand to her shoulder, his eyes betraying more sadness than his demeanor intended. In the Lord we trust, for nothing we do here on earth is not God's doing. Come on, he added, as the picks were put on the handcart. I am glad to see you here, Miss Withering, for you may verify to Mr. Wolgan that we only took the movable assets, as is Captain Poldark's right. Jemima looked across to Ross Poldark, who paused in the process of stacking the mining picks. Then, after staring at her for what seemed like a geological age, the man pulled an oil-coated linen over the cart and stalked off to the front, taking up a handle. Good day, Miss Withering. And where Henshay touched her arm in gesture before joining Ross Poldark, there remained the sensation of burning penetrating deep to Gemina's marrow. She watched them go, over bumpy ground, the wheels clipping small stones in the weak light of the winter's day. Only when they were almost out of sight did Henshay turn to see Jemima Withering watching them go.